Welcome back to What Arty Noobs for General Disturbance. This is a Super Chaffee. It's a Tier 6 American Premium Light Tank. It's located on the northeast corner of Live Oaks under the command of Wazwulf of Quinn. And he's got the bounty vents, bounty exhaust, and also the coated optics. Game on! Well, the Super Chaffee is basically a standard Chaffee at a higher tier with a few extras added on. It's actually the M24. It was supposed to be a replacement for the tank that was going to become the Bulldog, but it never got built. They built 4,731 of the Chaffee, so it's a huge number of tanks built, but they didn't build any prototypes of this particular tank. As you can see, it's got a few extras on it. He's parked himself up, facing the other way so he can make a quick getaway if he needs to. And he's already lit that AMX CLC in the swamp, and that guy goes down. So he's what, 550? No, he's got 642 now. He's spotting other enemy tanks, and his teammates are getting damage on them. In fact, he's getting early spots on quite a few enemy. There's an ARL 44 over there, way over there. Chanced his arm with a quick shot. I'm not sure what happened to those two shots. I think they went over the top of the target. But he hasn't been spotted, even so. You can see the enemy's taking a lot of damage, and he even tries to round at the 40 TP, but the armor was angled, so obviously the shell didn't go through. Okay, well, his team is starting to catch up with him, so he's decided to move up and try and get more spotting on the enemy. Okay, we've got Type 58 over there and the 40 TP. Oh, he gets the kill shot on the 40 TP, but that Type 58's still there. Now, of course, that's the Chinese version of the T-3485. At the moment, he's lighting up the DK3001P, who's just over the other side of the rise, and that could be dangerous for him. There he is. Very close. He wants to lock on and get some damage. Unfortunately, he takes a round from that 85mm gun, and he's pumping rounds into the VK, but ouch, he takes another round from the Type 58, and another. So he's been damaged, and he's got a wonky engine. Needs to fix that. Dives into the lake to get some cover. Pops out the other side, only just. Yes, he did take a few rounds. You can see where they actually hit. Lower plate as well. Now he's got a 76mm gun, which is capable of 115 Alpha and 120mm pen with standard ammo. And, oh, he's going after more. He wants the Arty next. He's just spotted the Arty over there. That T-37 was desperate to get over to the other side and take on more of the enemy. Takes out the SU-8. Now, can he get the M44 and get a Pascucci's? That guy's aiming for a shot. Oh! And unfortunately, the Firefly gets him instead, but we got the spotting. Oh, no, we didn't get spotting. He died before somebody else had spotted him. There's still one enemy behind us, and it's a tank destroyer, and it looks like he's taking a lot of damage. And oh, there are enemy ahead of us. It was an SU-100 actually. Okay, so he spotted the enemy here, and it's an M4A3 76 weight. He's a one shot. We've got 10 degrees of gun depression, but I think that rise was a bit too high. Oh, we took another round, but we got a kill, and that's 4 kills now to Wazwulf. He's badly damaged. His turret has been damaged as well. He's only got 77 hit points left, but that's not going to stop him spotting more of the enemy and getting damage off them. We've got 2 in the cap at the moment. They really don't need to cap. We can kill all these enemy. AMX 12 ton just the other side there. And there's a Type 64 over here. Well, he pumps one round in, goes after the Type 64. He's got a 76mm gun as well. In fact, he's got the Hellcat turret. And our T-57 goes down, but so does the Type. And they've capped out. And that's the end of the game. Here's the end of battle stats, and that was an ace tanker game for Wazwulf of QU1NN in the Super Chaffee. A very active game indeed. He got a fighter badge for getting at least 4 kills. In fact, he ended up with 5, one short of getting a top gun. And I think he probably could have damaged that AMX 12 ton, but whether or not he would have got the kill, I don't know. But I'm pretty sure at the time that he had hoped that if he could get the M44, then obviously he could pick off a couple more enemies to pick up his top gun. So he got 1,000 hit points of spotting at least, and that got him a spotter badge. A fire for effect for doing more damage than the hit points to his own vehicle. And his win rate from that game, 3,368, which is Super Unicum standard. Let's have a look at team score. He didn't get the highest damage in the game. That went to a T-3485M on his team with 2,003 hit points of damage. Second place was the T-37 that he rammed into. That guy got a Confederate and 1,977 hit points of damage. And the third place man, that goes to the SU-100, who managed 1,215 hit points of damage. When it came to Wazwulf, he got 839. He was beaten by only one player on the enemy team, but he was beaten by 5 members of his own team, which places him 7th when it comes to damage. When it came to kills, though, he got the highest number. He got 5 kills in that one. 2 kills went to the T-3485M, the T-37, the Type 58, the Firefly. Nobody on the enemy team got more than 1 kill. In fact, only 4 players actually got kills at all in that game. When it came to base XP, he got that one for sure. 1,099 went to Wazwulf as the only player to get over 1,000 base. 905 went to the T-37. 866 went to the T-3485M. So he's got the top in 2 of the columns, missed out on the damage. 15 shots fired, 11 of them were direct hits and 10 penetrations. 839 hit points of damage down at close range. The one shot that didn't actually penetrate was the one that he fired at the 40 TP at the wrong angle. And of course, because the guy was angled, the shell didn't pen. He spotted 4 of the enemy. Received 4 hits from the enemy. 4 penetrations, because of course the armor is very thin. Maximum armor is on the front of the turret, which is 31.8 millimeters. Everywhere else is 25 millimeters or less. And so anything touches it normally goes straight through. 4 enemy vehicles spotted, 6 enemy vehicles damaged, 5 killed, and he got 1,935 hit points of spotting assist in the game. On a premium count, he made a profit of 30,304 credits from that game, and he also got 4,616 experience points as well. So very good game there by Wazwulf in the Super Chaffee, and he really made it active. He started off passive spotting, but his team were moving up so rapidly that he had to move on, otherwise they were going to go past him, and he wouldn't really be spotting them, would he be following up? But he did a great job. Unfortunately, he did take a fair bit of damage, but I'm pretty sure that he would have got a few more hit points off that AMX 12 ton before he went down. Hope you enjoyed that one. If you did, please give this video a like, and thank you for watching.